I don't know if that's any sort of cliche. I think that might just be save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yes, mic drop. Well, Jessie, thank you so much for sharing your time with us today. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you for making time. I appreciate it.
Now, you started your career out playing in bars and pubs, and now you're traveling and playing festivals like Boots and Hearts. So what's next for you in terms of goal-wise for yourself, for your career, looking ahead into the future?
That's a great question. Honestly, I just want to keep being able to do this in whatever capacity. I would love to be in more festivals and get to meet more people and allow my music to actually kind of get to more people, and especially being able to bring the band along. Like it elevates, you know what I mean? So more festivals would be awesome, but we also have a project that I'm currently working on and in the midst of releasing. I'm Fine is my current single, so that is the first one off of this project that will probably be out next year. So,
wow, that's so exciting. So much on the go then, so much to look forward to.
There's so many hats and so many different spinning wheels, so yeah. I can't physically juggle, but like mentally, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a busy time, especially being here.
Yeah.
But it's exciting to see that you're doing stuff and like you have stuff to look forward to.
Totally.
But in a previous interview, you had said that Last Kiss by Pearl Jam is a song that your family used to sing around the fire, and that kind of connected you guys. So I'm wondering for you, what do you hope, which one of your songs do you hope people connect with in that way, whether that's family or just singular fans?
That's a great question. There is a song called Remember Me. I try to write songs that like kind of come from within me, and therapy, thank God.
Love therapy.
But it's, there's songs to show your therapist is kind of like the new coin thing that I realize most of my songs are. There's a song called Remember Me, which means a lot to me. I lost a good friend of mine in 2020. He was 26 years old. His name was James Cameron. And through losing him, I realized just how precious time is, and that it's really important to like tell the people that you're around that you love them. And then also it made me curious because the things that I recall and remember about him aren't necessarily like the big grand moments. They're really small details, small nuanced moments in between. So there's this song called Remember Me, which is about that. And just being able to play it live, I feel like I've had a lot of really powerful conversations from that. And that's actually one of the songs on this next project. So yeah, excited
I find
for
it
that.
so special. It's like you get to write it and you have the original idea for what it's about. But as soon as you put it out, like fans and listeners make it their own in that way.
Totally.
So have you had any like memorable fan interactions that have really stuck with you?
I have. There was this 8-year-old girl. I was playing a writer's a house concert, and this little 8-year-old girl, she was so cute, came up to me and she goes, "That Remember Me song, that was a really great song. It reminded me of my horse." And I was like, "Your horse?" And she goes, "Yeah, I had this horse since I was a baby, and we had to it passed on last year, and it just really reminded me of my horse and the time that we spent together." And I was like, at 8 years old, like being able to realize like just that's why I wrote that song, like we all experience loss in different ways. It's a very human experience. It can be beautiful, as sad as it is, but just to be able to share that moment and realize that those lyrics even spoke to such a young, little girl, was really cool.
I love that. That's so powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes back to like a lot. We talk about how music just touches everyone's lives in different ways, and being able to share that, whether it's through live music and seeing people getting that and bringing it into their own life. It's just such a beautiful way to experience music.
Huge. Yeah. The live performance thing, it's like recording is a beast of its own. Like it's really fun, but there's nothing better than a live show. And that's where like kind of everything comes out, I have become fans of people from seeing them live, And then there's been other times where like people really are great on recording, and then I see them and I'm like, there's something missing here. I just feel like you can't hide behind that mask of live performance. So
Absolutely.
it matters a lot to me.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, there's a piece of advice we heard that you got early on in your career, which was not every day is going to feel inspirational. And I love that because honestly, everyday life, there's highs and lows and everything, and not everything can be inspirational and perfect in that sense. So knowing what you do now about your career, what would you go back and give a starting artist advice for their career going into country music?
Ooh, be really mindful and cherish the people that you have around you. It's a family. And so you have to be really honest with each other and really thankful, because people will come and go, and that's all what it's supposed to be about, right? Like, we're always growing, we're always evolving. But I think your gut is honest. Your gut tells you kind of where you're supposed to be at. But I can tell you that I have been eternally grateful for so many people that have been a part of my career. And it's very much about the journey, not the destination.
Absolutely. That actually went into my next question I wanted to ask you about. On Instagram, I saw you post a video with Jade Hilton doing a cover of The Giver by Chappell Roan.
Absolutely.
And we spoke to her on Thursday just before the Emerging Artist Showcase.
Yep.
And I always feel like country music especially is such a one big family, and everyone seems so close-knit. So for you, what does it mean to be able to have all these artists that you can grow with and lean on, and they lean on you, to have those relationships in this industry?
Huge. It's so weird to think that like sometimes we get caught in the competition of it, and like I've been guilty of it. It's like you see people that are getting this or getting that in this festival and signing, and it's like, oh man. But then you realize that like all ships rise, and we should really just be able to celebrate one another's successes, because like we're all making art. And like anybody that is succeeding by making art nowadays is like defying the odds. And so being able to like grow and evolve with these artists and like create these friendships and this place of unity, because we all know what's kind of going on behind the scenes, is really special. Like, I don't know, I'm just so thankful to be able to grow alongside a bunch of Jaden as well. She's so sweet. I love her.
That was so well said. I love that answer.
Thank you. Another thing, aside from music, that you're a part of is an amazing organization called the Lullaby Project. So I'm wondering, can you tell us how this kind of came to life? But also, I know you guys filmed a documentary for it. So what was the process for that like?
Absolutely. So it's funny. I didn't really talk a bunch about my community work until the last little while, because it felt like something that I didn't want to like brag about. Like, and it feels odd, because that's stuff that I do for me and like my soul. The Lullaby Project is one of the most rewarding things that I think I will do with my life, to be honest. It was started by Carnegie Hall in New York City. And the whole premise of it is we sit down with mothers or caregivers and we write songs for them and their babies. And the two organizations within the Kitchener division that I work with, that we've partnered with, is Grand Valley Institution, which is the correctional facility for women, so the women's prison, and Monica Place, which is a place for young and parenting youth. So it can either help them get their high school diploma, it can be safe housing, there's daycare, a bunch of different stuff. So sitting down with a bunch of these women and giving them the opportunity to just be a mother has been huge, and it's kind of gotten me back to the root of why I started writing songs. And yeah, it's allowing them to have their own voice, and it's been so cool. And the documentary I'm working on with the two other artists that are part of this project, Samantha Ty and Amanda Brom, and Sarah Geidlinger, who's a local videographer. And so yeah, we're in the midst of recording this documentary, so it should be out sometime next year. And it's just to raise awareness of the project and the kind of the work that we're doing.
Yeah, no, I was looking into it, and it's such a beautiful organization, and I love how much you give back to the community, but you also have such a personal feel with it. You're not just doing it because you have to. You're doing it because you want to.
Totally.
I think that's so powerful.
Yeah.
So anything to get the word out there.
Thank you. That means so much, because very genuinely, it's like, as a woman in the world, it's really hard. And then to see like the stuff that some of these women have gone through, be it incarceration or, you know, at Monica Place, some of the stuff that they've gone through in their younger years, it's like it does affect them. So to be able to give them back the power of their words and like the confidence, it's beautiful work. So thank you for asking me about that.
Yeah, of course. We have a little game here. We're calling it the Hot Hat.
I love it.
There's a few rapid fire questions in here. If you want to pick out like one or two,
great.
Read them out, answer them.
I feel like I've touched this one like 3 times.
I feel like we're all tangled together.
Yeah. What's your I made it moment so far today?
That's fair.
Today, when we were in the middle of one of my songs, Younger Heart, which is unreleased, it will be soon. I like kind of just like surveyed the crowd and I was like, holy crap, this is so cool. Boots and Hearts is, I mean, it's legendary for any artist, but especially an indie, like it's today.
Good, live in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
All right, I'll get you pick
Okay,
one more.
another one?
Yeah.
I feel like I never want to cheat on these things, you know? Okay. Which country music cliche do you fully embrace with no shame? It's a great question. I was gonna say there's one about like that ain't the size of the boots. It's like what you fill it with, but I actually don't know if that's any sort of cliche. And I think that might just be save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yes, mic drop.
I'm engaged, so. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, animal rights is huge. I wear pleather and faux fur. It's important to protect animals, so exactly.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jessie, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us. We appreciate this chance, and congratulations on today and everything going forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it.